Peace and blessings, family. Wanted to talk about overcoming worry. Overcoming worry. When my kids first started going to school, I used to sit up and worry about their safety and their well-being. I felt like I wasn't going to be there, present with them, to provide some sense of protection if something was going wrong. So I used to worry about their safety. Are they going to be okay? Right? And so I had to develop a practice to take me from a sense of worry, because with worry, oftentimes it's predicated upon a future date, a future event. It's not present moment for the most part. And so I was taking these worries about their safety at a future date, and through my mind was creating a whole scenario around them not being okay. And so, of course, you always got to go back, understanding we're powerful creators. I had to develop a practice to shift me from being in a state of worry and move me to a state of concern, right? To a state of everything is working for our good. And so this is how I did it, right? So the first practice was visualizing the person, or visualizing the situation where you're projecting worry onto. And so for me, it was my kids. I would visualize them around me in the state of just love, right? And it could be them playing. And in my mind, I'm closing my eyes, and in my mind's eye, I am surrounding them in the field of love. I'm surrounding them in the field of support, surrounding them in the field of guidance, because I know, and we know, that our thoughts begin to manifest into form. And so I'm surrounding them in the form that I want to see them in the truth of their being, which is love, which is supported, which is guided. And so seeing that and allowing that feeling to manifest in my body. So before I start, I was worried. As I visualize in my mind's eye, I now see them surrounded by love. And I feel that love in my heart, the love that I have for them. I'm surrounding them in it so that I can feel it. And of course, we're vibrational beings. So as I'm doing this practice, I'm sure they can feel it as well. And so no longer are they surrounded by worry and fear. They're now surrounded by love. And so that's the first part of the practice. The second part of the practice is the articulation piece, right? We use our words to create the world we live in. And so through my voice, through speaking, I'm able to also shift from worry to concern, into everything is working for our good. And the way I do that is by simply saying and speaking to the truth of their being. And so I literally, there's no spiritual bypass in this one. There's just saying, listen, I am concerned about, and I would just insert one of my child's names at the time. I am concerned about, AJ. And I would say, and I know the truth of his being. And the truth of his being is he's divinely supported, divinely guided, divinely protected, divinely loved. The angels, the ancestors, the spirit guides, all accompany him along his journey as he is love. And everything is working for his good. And so I speak the truth of the being. As a family, as light beings, it is our responsibility to speak the truth of our being. Somebody got to do the job, right? Somebody has to see the truth of who we are. And the truth of who we are is not worry or fear or doubt. The truth of who we are is that we did not create ourselves, that there is a power and energy that lives in each and every being around here. And so that is love. That is support. That is guidance. That is direction. And that is completely antithetical to any sense of fear, doubt, and worry. We create that through separation. So somebody, now let that be you, be the one to speak the truth of the beings that you are now shifting from being worried about to concerned about, to knowing that everything is working for your good. And as we always say, if it ain't all good, it just means it